One Sunday evening, after I read book to my 4-year-old daughter named Samira, asked, Mama, I go to school every day and I study all my subjects very well. But I still don't know what should I become in life when I grow up. Just like every parent, I also got worried about my child's future. Being an educator and mother, I also wanted my child to reach her full potential right from the beginning. Samira's thought provoking questions touched my heart and made me understand two beautiful things. First, children are magical. They can think anything and become anything in life if given the right opportunities. Second, parents and teachers play a crucial role in child's life. It is their responsibility to provide progressive learning environment to them. Before we discuss further, I want all of you to think of your first learning memory. I'm sure each one of you recall your favorite childhood memory, like mine was playing with my cousins and fighting with my brother over silly things. But to add to your surprise, the first learning memory of a child begins in womb. The fetus in the womb picks up his first sense of touch, hear, smell from his parents. Not only this, it also picks up his behavior from them in womb. Neurological science also states 25% of child's brain is developed at birth, 75% by age 1, 80% by age 3, and 90% by age 5. This shows the profound impact of early years in child's life. So what you imbibe at 5 stays with you till 50. Brain potential is about providing stimulating environment to them because it all begins in womb. Parents need not only focus on providing good food and good education to them, they need to nurture a child's brain with communication, exposure, and imagination. Parents, with their efforts, set the successful trajectory of child's brain growth and development. Before we move ahead, I want to share a few questions which are echoing in my mind from the children of my classroom. Ma'am, why do we fly like birds? Why does the butter melts on parantha? Why do we have to learn sounds of alphabets? And what is the color of water? And so on. As an educator, I love their curiosity. Curiosity is innate in every child. Children are natural thinkers and curiosity seekers. On this note, let me share with you a typical day in child's life. Sorry to say, we move our children like vehicles straight out of bed to school, then to evening classes, and then finally park them home in bed. We are driving and dragging our children starting from age 3 to 18 years of age. For 15 years, most of the children follow the same route. Even after that, they do not come out skilled on completion of their education. This shows the teaching methodology that is failing, curiosity in the programs that is falling apart, but not the students. Education is a process to draw out from children rather than pouring information in them. Now, I would like to ask how many of you remember how to ride a cycle? Please raise your hands. Thank you. How many of you remember the chapters of your last textbook that you learned? Please raise your hands. This clearly shows the impact of experiential learning in our lives. We remember how to ride a cycle, which we learned in our childhood, because the person doing the work is person doing the learning. Here, the child is an active agent rather than a passive learner sitting in the four walls of the classroom. Let's take an example of a seed which needs air, water, light, soil, a natural environment for its growth. Similarly, a child also needs an experiential oriented environment which is beyond the four walls of the classroom for its growth and development. Unleashing a child's potential is a lifelong process. It's a journey. In order to get the best out of them, we need to bridge the gap between what parents do at home and what teachers do in school. A child spends 20% of his day in school and rest 80% at home. So, the secret sauce of tapping their potential starts from home. Parent, in order to provide stimulating environment to the children, they need to ensure three important vitamin C's in the brain of child: vitamin creativity, vitamin curiosity, and vitamin communication. A sufficiency in these is essential because the deficiency in those will take out the playfulness of the child, to which they commonly say, I am bored. In order to unlock their potential, parents must read out books to them, communicate with them, play with them. Play is child's language. Have a common sport with them. Dear audience, literacy is just one part of brain development, whereas the neurological connections of the brain are deeply connected. For a fact, a brain of 2-year-old child has twice the number of neurological connections than that of an adult. So, if you want them to reach to the moon, start from the womb. On the other hand, teachers should focus on four natural impulsions of a child: to inquire, to communicate, to construct, and to express. The way we like personalized gifts based on our individuality, similarly, teaching methodology should also be personalized based on the learning styles of the children. This can be achieved by limiting the size of the classroom, maintaining student teacher ratio, and bringing teacher to the center of the classroom to sit with students as a guide, as a facilitator, but not as a dictator. Educating children must not be treated like mass production of goods in a factory with similar taste and packaging. Each and every child is unique, and so is their teaching style. Their mindset is unique, so the teaching style needs to be unique in its own way. This will pave way to a self learning environment for children and a creativity induced programs for them. In order to make children creative thinkers and partners in the learning process, teachers must give them a compulsory on site work rather than just a pile of worksheets to be written. Let them look at the mountains and stars up above. Let them look at the beauty of water and trees and plants on earth. They will begin to think, and to think is the real education. So, a compulsory nature's hour to ponder on environment is essential. Building a strong foundation for children in early years of life will not only help them reach their full potential, but will also help us developing a better society as a whole. The difference between children when they are born to who they will be in coming years is determined by us. So it is essential for us to rethink, re understand, and relearn our role in child's life. Thank you.